Hello fellow academics and welcome back to the next episode of Willowmere. Our beavers are doing a really good job. We're now kind of in stage 2 of the building of our final monument, the Earth Recultivator. So we're making good progress. We also have 2.5 more days in the drought left before we're back into our normal environment. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, let's go with that. We do have a ton of books. How did we end up with so many books all of a sudden? I mean, I know we built that other book workshop. But that's 500 books in storage. Maybe we didn't actually need books to begin with. Maybe we just need to give them more time to read. I guess that would explain a bit. Maybe. 16 injured beavers. We're still not doing anything about that. Sorry, little guys, but let's try to just wrap this up and, move this forward. All right. What else do we need to do? We have almost put in a bit more of, actually out of paper, also in part because we're using so many books. Okay, one is paused now. So we can finish that last large windmill. So, or there's 2 of them in there. But why are you prioritizing this one over that? Build this one first, guys. Right. Kind of just expanding our power supply. Right now there's not a lot of wind, but our batteries are still holding up okay-ish, I want to say. We had put in a ton more of the treated plank workshops to help steady our supply of treated planks, and we're definitely going to pause a bunch of them when time comes. So now all of our Lidos are out of water, and we're actually really... Oh, see that? There's a dry spot right underneath the water pump already. So in a second, we'll be completely out of water in the front here as well. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Why do we keep water back here again? Because we didn't blow this all the way to the bottom. Oh, because it's one deeper than anything up here. Alright, dies in 1 day, dies in 0.3 days. We will see a ton of our food supply just dying. So, oh, they died already? No, they harvested it and couldn't replant it. Potatoes might make it back. Here's the 0.7. No, they're also all gonna die. And most of our wheat is gonna die. Ah, cool. This is actually kept green by the remainder of the water in that section over here. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Okay, so maybe planning a little bit more again in the long run. What we could do is put triple explosives in a couple of locations, which would allow us to keep water stored a little bit longer. Well, just a tiny bit longer, I guess. But, might help us in the long run. Right, I prioritize all of the explosives. We do have a ton of them in storage, so shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. And why can't you... It's too far. Really? Okay. We can help. Nice priority to both of these as well. Water is now very slowly coming back. Like I said before, the majority of our plants will be dead by the time they are done with it. That's okay. All the explosives are in. So let's future-proof this. Well, I don't know if I should call it future-proof, but let's go with it. Oh, water is actually coming out of here, which is awesome. Rehydrating a bunch of our stuff. Definitely helpful. Okay, again, 3,700 food, so we'll be fine. And they're slowly filling this up. So maybe we should have actually continued exploding this part here. Is it still worth it? We're a bit more than halfway done with our Earth Recultivator. No, but that will still take a while though. Okay, so here we go. Half down there. Connect this up. Set this to highest priority. And then we're just gonna set all of these to double explosives. All of them, and then we forgot a little strip over there. Easy fix. 3 more in there. Highest priority to these as well. And then we're good to go. Alright, everything is green again. Nice. All of that is in as well. We also do have, I guess, not plenty of power supply, but some power supply. Still works for us. I'm kind of waiting for this to fill up and then kind of tip over. This is already flowing over there. Hey, it'll work out. All right. So this way we're kind of just increasing a bit more our water storage in this corner, which I think should help us get through the next the next drought or bad tide, whatever is coming along. That's kind of pumping. Very interesting. They pump a lot, it seems. Holy cow. Never watched this happen, but very cool. Alright, anyways, where were we? So all of this is still filling up, and we're kind of just watching our recultivator populate properly. Food's still good. Chestnuts, let's actually have a look. This hasn't grown up yet. I guess it does take a while. Same with our maple syrup over there. Could put that in. Actually need to put that in. Because look at that. I was hoping this wouldn't happen. But the bad water hit it all. I guess that happens. So let's go in here. Put in another forester, a temporary forester over there. Actually, let's move it over this way. Put in a temporary forester over here. Highest priority. And we're going to set pine trees over here and all the way there. And that, I think, once all of this is in, it will help. The next drought is coming in already. We're still building all of this. Let's at least store a little bit more water. And yes, I am waiting until the end of the day. Yeah, of course, they're building it right on the path now. Okay. So I'm not gonna explode this yet. There. So this downstream depth of 1.5. No, we're not closing it at all. It will remain open. Maybe we'll actually cheekily go in here, open this up. So this can much quicker like fill up. And then we're going to replace this with a sluice. Highest priority, close above downstream depth of 0.95 and close above contamination. And I think we had said 2%, but this one can technically be 1%. That is fine. Right. Fountain of Joy is back in. Awesome. Now I need to modify the priority list a bit. What did we set this to be? Let's go put you back on normal. Why have we put this on above? Because all of these are technically normal priority. So is this. Alright. I do definitely need them to finish this one in 1.5 days. There, one is already coming with some metal blocks. 3 of them are coming. I think that's all the metal blocks that go in, and now we just need 5 planks. Yeah, could have just hammered that into place. Anyways, all of this is now filled to the top. This will definitely be done the next morning. It's late enough. All of this is gone now. Cool. Which means they can keep focusing on this part. And I can actually just high prioritize it all again. Highest prioritize it again, I guess. And then we're gonna set this again to 1 higher. Alright. A little bit more water storage that we managed to get. Don't want to explode these, technically. We're worried they will actually wipe beavers away. Here we go. Bit more water storage here as well. And now I'm just gonna stop looking at them. Actually, I want this to always be open and just close above contamination of 0.1. There's no reason to close it for any depth whatsoever. What is going on here? What is something flooded? Ah, weird. Oh, maybe it actually overflowed in the bag. Okay, so we are going to close this at a downstream depth of 0.95. 22 days, so overall not too bad. Still focusing on building this. 22 days, we should be able to handle this without a problem. All right. So I think that might also mean we're just leaving this now. I think so. And just to make sure that even if we explode this, we will actually be able to still get there. Some of them, yep, some of them are building this now. can still explode this away. And again, this will just allow a bit more water to flow in here. Not that we really noticed it, but I think it did. Let's assume so. And we can focus again on our recultivator. Let's do another check. Gears, still a ton. Treated planks, still a ton. Metal blocks. Where are metal blocks? 800. Yeah, we have more than enough metal blocks. What we probably do not have anymore, yep, and we do not, is the pine resin. So that means we will not be producing any treated planks anymore. Again, kind of to be expected. I did go a little bit overboard in terms of how many of these I built. Could technically reduce it, the number, but we also have 14 unemployed beavers. So, you know, that's alright. Alright. They're still putting things in over here. With 14 unemployed beavers, what we're actually going to do is put in more builders' huts onto... Oh, didn't mean that. Builder's hut. 3, 4. 4 is a good number. Alright, highest priority to that. This is only the second highest, so they should actually finish this. And then we have a ton more beavers. Well, not a ton, but 16. Actually, we don't need the 4th one. 3 of them will be enough. We'll have 12 more beavers, and now we're up to 15 unemployed beavers. I guess the injured one, there will be a fluctuation, so let's not cut it too close. And then we will have our beavers who die because of old age. So, here we go. They're all in. They're happily building all of this. Nobody is touching this anymore. That makes sense. But look how busy it is. Crazy. Overall, well-being 57. Good rooftop coverage now. Scarecrow coverage is excellent at this point. Lanterns could be improved. So why don't we actually do with the decorations what we've done with the other ones as well? Put in lanterns and shrubs. Ideally, all... Yeah, we can't actually reach there. And I don't know if they can actually build these underwater. Well, let's see. But bottom line is, let's put in a few more of these. Lantern right here. I guess we don't need any of the paths here anymore. So let's remove these. And this one as well. And then go into decoration and just put a shrub right underneath there. Alright. Another lantern just here, here, and here. And then we did put a lantern in over there, so that's good. We are also still running around over here. Now this is all plantable again. Doesn't really help at all. Ah, great. Lantern up there. Yeah. Okay. Could also put in another lantern right here. I mean, they're not really building any of this until I set this to highest priority again. But to be honest, with 56, I think we're actually okay. The contemplation spots are still really lacking. And I thought we had spotted a couple of oh no, we built them up here. But that's apparently not enough. Okay. Fair. I hear you. Whatever they're saying, it is funny. I don't know if you guys hear that. Alright, anyways. Well-being, contemplation spots. Put a bunch of them in there, and then for some peace and quiet, a bunch of the shrubs on the other side. Guess I will higher prioritize this. Oh, look, we're in the next stage. I love how this building actually shows its progress and how it's built. It's very cool. And even more so, they're actually building it from the top. They're actually like building upwards. Devs, really nice, really nice. Right. Same time, because we have a ton of the builders running over there, and actually everyone will need water at some point, so we're gonna high prioritize these two things. I think that will help us in the terms of the well-being of our beavers. Not that, again, not that they're bad off, but, you know, the more we can do, the better. The additional campfires and rooftop terraces, I think the main issue is just they don't have time to use them. Could give them more time. Do I really want to? I mean, yes, but at the same time, really? Oh, okay. Just needed to double check that none of these are actually marked to be chopped. We could expand this over here as well if we blow up a little area down there, like flatten it out. Also don't know if that's worth it, to be honest. Goods in stock, fair enough. Tapa shack, I have one here. Oh, this guy actually reaches all of them, just not these. Yeah, still fine. Maybe we should actually explode this part here as well. While it will reduce the water level. Oh wow. No. It's just like swaying back and forth. But yeah. I think that'll be nice to have the additional water storage. Again, not that we're really using it, because technically pulling water in over there. So what we should do is actually put a little dam piece in here. Actually, let's not put a dam piece in here, but a floodgate, a single level floodgate. Highest priority to both of these. Have another look at our recultivator. Alright, all the gears, most of the gears are in. Well, 2/3, 3/4, never mind, of the gears are in. They're mostly populating this because we're running a bit short on the whole treated plank things. And again, mostly due to the pine resin. Could increase. You know what? Let's do that. Stop chopping everything until here. Mark everything here to be demolished in terms of resources. Highest priority. Because, of course, look at the swarm of beavers coming in to basically just chop down these trees. Damn. Alright, anyways, here we go. Almost done and done. Put in the trees so they can grow. Soon this should be kind of ready as well. It's probably the first one that was put in. Yeah, not much of a difference, but a little bit. 7 days, 2/3 of them done, which means another 2 days before we get some resin out of this. All right. Are you paused? You are paused. What's our book supply looking like? 570, so still a ton. The added windmills are in, which is great. If the wind's blowing properly, it definitely helps. But otherwise, yeah, don't know if it does. Contemplation spots has improved. Again, rooftops still need to be improved. Too far from a district center. How's that? Oh, I see, I see. That is my bad then. Alright, the zipline pylon needs to go. Which now means it's still too far. What about now? Now we're good to go. They are actually... They have put in all the gears. So now there's nothing to be delivered there anymore. So now they're putting in the dynamite in this corner. Let me just explode these up as well as I can. Still 14 days to go, but I don't think we have too much to worry about. We're running a bit lower on food. Is that something to be worried about? Where we used to be at 3,700, I think. Potatoes are a little bit... we do have a bunch of raw potatoes. I guess not enough grills. You need chestnuts. Grilled potatoes. Plenty of them, just no storage. Where are we storing potatoes? Have we never built a potato storage? We might never have built a potato storage facility. I am shocked. Alright. Off we go. Build that. Put this in here. Just to make sure we can store whatever else we want to store. Highest priority on all of these. And then we're putting in a storage facility, a large warehouse. And store some grilled potatoes in there. But you guys better not sneak in some potato snacks. Just, you know, grabbing them just across. Don't want to see any of that. Would be kind of cool to have like a second exit up here as well. Don't know how they would implement that, but so it kind of closes up on its own. But regardless. Alright. With the new potato storage not yet in, putting this on highest priority. Once this is in, I will, I think, end the episode. Look at this next stage of the Earth Recultivator. And they're slowly filling in the treated planks. Only 450 missing. Also, yeah, this is running out of water a little bit, but some pine resin is in here now. So all of this is great. Potato storage is in as well. And we're also actually back up with our food. So we're all good. With that, like I said, I am going to end the episode. I think in the next one, we're going to finish the building the Earth Recultivator, and then we're going to see what else this building needs in order for this season to end. With that, thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you haven't subscribed, so please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.